Hi everybody, Tiki Time Gal, and welcome back to a new video. This is going to be a 9-part series on ingenious and brilliant ways to use your embossing folders. Now, embossing folders, if anybody doesn't know, is a little plastic folder that is etched on both sides with a design. There's many different designs, thousands of them. Different brands make them. There's Darcy, there's the Paper Studio, there's Sizzix, there's Circuit, there's endless. Everybody and their brother makes them. They're very inexpensive. You can get them on sale for a couple bucks a piece, and they are ingenious little things. They are raised on one side and engraved on the other, embedded on the other. When you put in a medium of any kind and you roll it through a die cutting machine, it applies pressure and it engraves or embeds into your material that you put in your embossing folder the image that was on the embossing folder. Now they have new 3D embossing folders out that are even more detailed and more marvelous than the regular ones. I only have the regular ones. I don't have any 3D ones. But the thing with 3D ones, you need to spritz your material that you put in your embossing folder with water in order to get it to really etch in the design and get into all the little nooks and crannies of the design to work optimal for your medium that you're using. Most commonly, what's used is paper stock, cardstock, paper, that type of material is what's most commonly used for paper projects, scrapbooking, card making, things of that nature, poster making for posters and stuff. That's what it's most commonly used for. But as you will see in this series, there are multiple other things that you can use in this bowl. I keep calling it a bone folder. I'm very sorry. A bone folder is something entirely different. This is an embossing folder. I keep calling it a bone folder. I'm sorry. But there's many other things you can do with your embossing folders, and I'm going to teach those things to you in this series. If I were to try to shove all these ideas into one video, it would probably be a 3 or 4 hour video. That's why I'm breaking it down into 9 separate parts, and in each part we will explore 3 things or 3 ideas on how to use your embossing folder. So that way you'll get an idea, and we'll go through each one separately, and we'll show you how to use it and what you can do to obtain the certain look and feel of what we're working with. So in this first one, we're going to be doing decoupage. We're going to be doing one-sided cardstocks instead of, no, not double-sided, I'm sorry, double, I was thinking of the laminating projects. We're going to be doing double embossed images where you use 2 embossing folders on the same sheet of paper and get a double embossed image. The decoupage, washi tape, vellum, vinyl on canvas, and striped paper. I'm sorry, we're not doing 3, we're doing 5. I was going back to my lamination videos I did. We're doing 5 because there's just so many things that you can do with these embossing folders. So there's 5 things we'll be exploring on each video, 5 different things. So we're doing decoupage, double embossed, washi, vellum, vinyl on canvas, and striped papers, where you take little pieces of paper, striped paper, and you glue them onto a cardstock to make it striped. We're going to be doing that. So first up, we're going to take it down here on the desktop, and I will show you my die cutting machine. They have many different brands of die cutting machines. They've got Vagabond, they've got Circuit, they've got Big Kick, they got Big Shot, they've got I mean, the list goes on and on and on, people. It does not matter what machine you have, as long as it die cuts things or embosses things with embossing folders, whatever. As long as it works for you, that's fine. It doesn't matter what brand it is or anything else. So you will need to follow your instructions for your machine as to what kind of sandwich you need to make your embossing folders work. Everyone's a little different. So just follow your instructions that you got with your machine to figure out what kind of sandwich you need to make with your plates and such in order to make your embossing folders work. So we won't get into that in this video. You'll just need to refer to your owner's manual for that kind of instruction. So here we go. Okay, over here to the side. This is my big kick. It's my Sizzix, and it's a hand crank, and it cranks. So you might not see me working too much off camera with this, but I have it to the side so that it doesn't shake the table and things. It's on a separate table, so I'll be working with this off camera when I'm doing all of my embossing. So there's that, and then here's the desktop. The first one we're going to do is decoupage. Now, what you do is you take your bone folder and you first emboss your image on a piece of paper. Then you do it again 2 times on a different piece of paper. You do a different color or whatever, and then you cut out part of your image. In this part, I cut out the clockwork pieces, the faces of the clockwork. Then you put them up on pop dots or foam squares, and you raise them, and you put them over the parts that they need to. So I have the faces of the clock, and they are embossed. I don't know if you can see it. It's embossed. Embossed is where the image is poking up and it's looking that way. Debossed is where the image is depressed into the image. It looks like it's engraved in, and this is popped out, so this is embossed. So I have the embossed images, and then I took a silver silver paint and went in between the clock faces and did the little dials of the clock. And there is a decoupage embossing folder. Now I started another one here, and this is a little pattern paper that I did the embossing of the flowers, and then I picked out a few of the flowers and put them up on pop dots. And here I'm going to finish it up. I have cut out the little pieces of the flower, and we're just going to take off the sticky back of the petals for the pop dots. Stick them on. See how they're popped up? Then I'm going to take this paint. I have Golden Sunset, Royal Violet, and Sparkling Fuchsia Metallic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this really fine paintbrush, a little bit of paint. I'm going to go in here and just paint these little squiggles inside of the and there we go. Very cute. So there's our 2 decoupages. I'm going to set those aside to dry. Okay, now we're going to do the double embossed ones. So you're going to need, we're going to do 2 of them. We're going to need a piece of cardstock, and you're going to want to do the background one first. So you want the one that's going to be in the background, and then you'll do your border one second. Now, it's going to flatten out your background one quite a bit, but it will still be a little visible. So you put your background one in, and you run it through your machine. And I did that wrong. I had put it in upside down. You want to make sure when you're putting this in that you put it in the correct way so that the embossed image is face up. So usually they'll put the name of the company or the name of the die or the name of the embossing folder on the right side so that you put in your paper, you load it in that way, and it'll show up that way. It'll be that way. It'll be right side up. So I need to do this again. I need to put it through. And it should correct itself. So I'm going to run it through twice and make sure it corrects itself. And yes, it did. It corrected itself. So make sure you're putting it in the right way. Then you're going to put in the other embossing folder the correct way. You're just going to put it in, and I'm only going to run it through one time. I'm not going to run it back and forth. I'm just going to run it one time through. That's it, just one time, because I really don't want it to cross out and cancel out that background image. And it mostly did. But it's faint though. You can just faintly see the stars. But there's Santa Claus, and then the stars in the background is real faint. But it is there. Then we're going to do this other one. These are going to be clouds. I'm going to run it through twice. Nice. And I did that wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I did that wrong again. Man, I'm not doing well today, am I, folks? There we go. That's better. Just the little clouds. Then we're going to run it through this one, which is flowers. Clouds are just visible. Yes, I realize clouds are running the wrong way. They're running horizontal, and the flowers are running vertical. There you go. There's that. That's double embossing. Now we'll try the vinyl. Now this is vinyl on canvas. I don't know how well this is going to work because it is like a material. but we're going to give it a go. We're going to see how this is going to work out. I've never done this before, so we'll have to just see how it's going to work. Oh, it kind of worked. You can see that it worked on the back. But on the front, you really can't see it too much. Maybe if we would have put a card behind it, help make it more stiffer, it would have worked better. Maybe the card could have helped hold the rigidity of it. I don't know. It did work. Maybe the glitter's just too much busy for it. You can't really tell because all the glitter. You can feel it. You can feel it's there. Give it a little bit of texture. Okay, now we're going to do the vellum. I have 3 sheets of vellum here. With vellum, you want to try to get your most intricate dies, ones that are real fancy and have a lot of detail to them. This vellum really looks nice. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Stunning. And you can use either the embossed side or the debossed side. It's completely up to you. Let's do one last vellum. Oh, look at that paisley print. That's pretty. Okay, let's move on to the washi tape. I have 4 washi tapes. Five washi tapes. I'm going to do, I have these short ones here, so I'm just going to line them up. To the card here. Looks pretty. They got these bird cages one. Make sure I'm putting it in the right way. Oh, that looks pretty cool. There's a happy birthday one. This one's got like real detailed washi tapes. I picked those up. I don't even remember where I picked those up at. Oh, that one looks nice. You can't really see it on camera, but it's there. See it? See it in the yellow there? Yellow and the gold. That's pretty cool. And we'll do musical notes for this one. That turned out nicely. Can't really see it too much. But there's musical notes in there. And then I have 2 striped papers. This is just some chevron print paper that I had, and I cut it in strips and then glued it onto a cardstock base. This is the washi tape that I just glued onto a cardstock base. So we'll do a couple of these. You see it a little bit. You can see it much better in person. It's kind of hard to get it on camera, but it's there. That's what it looks like. It's there. And last but certainly not least, we'll do this one. See, it's not picking up real well on camera. Here's a little bit. There we go. We got the striped papers. We've got the washi tapes. We got the beautiful vellums. We got the vinyl on canvas. We got the double embossed. And we got the decoupage. That was the tutorial for today, folks. Part 1 of this 9-part series is in the bag. So stay tuned for the rest of the parts, and we'll all catch you later, and have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Catch you on the flip side. And hey, while you're already here, why not subscribe to the channel? Leave a comment down below and let me know how the channel's doing. Leave ideas for new crafty projects we can complete on the channel together. And I'm always open to constructive criticism. I'm always looking for ways to improve the channel, make it more fun, interesting, and entertaining for everybody. Click the like button below. That really helps my channel to grow and reach more audiences here on YouTube. Share the video on social media such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And click the notification bell below and select all so you know when I put out a video or go live. I want to thank each and every one of you for your overwhelming support. It means so much to me. I love doing videos for you guys and spending time with everybody. I consider you my extended family. And with all that being said, thank you so very much. You have a great day. Take care of yourselves. We'll catch you on the flip side.